Good morning. Welcome to my home and welcome to my heart. I've been doing a lot of things that have been very healing lately. You get to life, we're in life, right? And we pick up programs as we're children, and we pick up programs through life about how to act and how to think and how to feel in certain situations. Most of them are about protection. And we need to protect ourselves because sometimes we feel we're going to get hurt. And so as we pick up these programs and we learn about them, and then we find ourselves in places where the programs don't really work, what can we do to release those programs? One of the first things is becoming aware that we're running them. That's really important and critical. And so once we're aware, then we have some choices. When we're not aware, we really don't have choice. So as we become aware of what our programs are that are running, we can decide if we still want that program to be functioning or not. And those programs give information to our bodies. And so when we run those programs, and especially most of the chi blockages in our bodies are created by unbalanced emotions. And those emotions get stuck in our bodies. And it's been very interesting this weekend. For those of you who know me, you know that my husband passed away almost 5 months ago. No, 4.5 months ago. And it's been a very difficult process. And in the beginnings of someone's passing, especially when there's someone so close to you and you've got so much work to do, there isn't really time to really dive down into the deep grieving. And it probably isn't really the time to do it anyway. Who knows? Life and grief is a journey of its own, and it kind of takes you on the rails and takes you there. Well, so that grief journey took me to some really deep depths of grief this week. And one of the things that has been prevalent in all of the trainings that I have taken for myself and to assist and facilitate healing in other people is to receive what is happening. And so this weekend my grief bucket, I call it my grief bucket, got filled, tipped over hard. And it was big and it was full. And I found myself in tears a lot. And I said, I am going to ride this. I am going to allow this to take me, and I'm going to start to bounce now, because that's really an important part of this releasing process. As we think about these things, as we start to bounce and tap on our bodies, it starts to release them. One of the things that I said to myself, though, as I was doing this was, and grieving and crying and pulling the covers over my head, and like literally 3 days worth of just deep, deep grief, was I do not want to cover this up. I want to receive it all. I am not alone. My master is with me. I'm not saying to my master, take this away, take this away, take this away. I'm saying, help me receive this. Help me feel it deeply so that it can move and go. And that's what we do in our Qigong practice. And continue to bounce with me as you listen and share with this. That's what we do in our Qigong practice, is we move energy. We move Qi. Qi blockages are either too much energy, too little energy, or energy in the wrong place. And when we have old memories and old programs, that is energy stuck in the wrong place. And so as we can release them, as we can talk about them, and we don't even have to really understand what it is. As we go through the 5 healing elements today, I will bring out those emotional pieces that are components of each of the elements, and how I can't do everything. The basic Qi activation class is a 7-hour class. I'm going to chat with you for 30 minutes. So I'm not going to cover everything, but feel where the healing comes is in the practice. When we're in the class, I'm going to give you a lot of intellectual stuff, but we're going to have a number of times in the class as well to practice. And as I talk and give you intellectual stuff, I hope you're bouncing along with me, because this is the practice. And as you practice and as you hear the things and practice while you're hearing the things, your body starts going, oh, I'll let this go. Oh, I'll let this go. And so circling back now to my experience this weekend, Saturday, Sunday, a lot of Monday, I just allowed any tears that were coming up. I actually facilitated, oh, there's some right now. What else can I bring up and feel to let that, to cry, to let that stuff come up and out and move. And now, for those of you who know me, you know that arthritis is visiting in my hips, and The doctors are offering me a double hip replacement, and I usually walk with a cane, but from this last weekend, yesterday, I wasn't even sure where my cane was all day long. And it has been releasing caught energy and stuck energy in my body, so my body is healing itself. Now, who'd have told you that people could heal arthritis? That bone-on-bone stuff, the MRI says that's happening in me. But Master Lin received healing of catastrophic arthritis in his knees and bone spurs, which is extra calcium, which the doctors say you can only take that off by taking it off surgically. Bone spurs in his back and in his neck, and those are gone. Because our bodies know how to heal themselves. If we set up the environment for them, they just go, thank you very much, I'll go do my best work. So let's set up the environment. So as we're bouncing, this bouncing space, and I'm just going to step back a bit now so that you can see my hands and how they work. This bouncing space is that releasing space, and you don't have to know what you're releasing, but if you are working with something and engaged in something that's emotional, or you're processing some extra foods, maybe you just ate that really fatty deep fried stuff yesterday and it's still in your body, you can just send messages to those spaces and say, everything is moving, all those channels are open. You can send a vision of that food moving a lot quicker through your body. If you've got, because some of the chi blockages can come from environmental issues as well. If they've got some toxic smoke or something in your air, you can send chi. You can focus on that chi that says, this will move through me quickly, and all of the extra stuff that's there will come through and will not get stuck in my lungs. All our healing is message healing. And as we move our bodies in these positions, we're activating our chi, and as we bounce, we're activating our chi, and we're allowing those messages to come in and be received on a cellular level, and then they move things on a cellular level as well. So, enough talk, let's practice. But I hope you've been bouncing the same time as you've listened, because you might hear this 2 years from when I post it. So when I started bouncing, I hope you started bouncing. If not, just start bouncing now. So as we bounce, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Think of a string, stringing your head up into the universe so that everything else is hung by gravity and everything is nice and loose. And your chin drops down because your spine and your head stretch up into the universe. Observe your bounce. Is it deep and robust, or is it high and stiff? Is it fast, or is it slow? The slower we can do things in Spring Forest Qigong, the more our chi can activate and promote the healing, can remove those energy blockages. The body does the healing, we simply move the energy blockages. And we activate the chi, and we send information to the chi from our yi, our intention, and we let the body do its magic. We're allowing our hands now to float up. Everything is soft, and the wrist joints are nice and loose. The elbow joints are loose. The shoulder joints are loose. Everything's bouncing. It's like a little rubber ball, like a marionette. And as the hands stretch up, all of these movements can be done standing, sitting, or lying down. And so if you have compromised range of motion in your shoulders or any part of your body, do not push through pain. Honor your body. So your hands can be in your lap, and you can envision yourself with your hands up in the air in full range of motion with full elasticity. Envision that. That visualization is just as powerful as the actual action. Breathing in through our nose and out through our mouth. Let's observe our thoughts now. Allowing our hands to float back down again. We're going to swivel back and forth and back and forth. Just like a little child. This bounce and this swivel, everything is loose and movable. Think back to when you were a child, or to any time when you have a full feeling of joy, even if it was for a fragment of a moment. Capture that feeling. If you don't have a memory, make one. What would that feel like? As we connect with those feelings of joy and happiness and freedom, especially in the moment while we practice with our physical body, we send in that healing code. In through the nose and out through the mouth. On the next long exhale, we're going to invite our body to just be still now and come out of the bounce and arrive into stillness. Again, observe your body, be aware. What's happening in your palms? What's happening in your fingertips? What's happening in your elbows and your knees? Your elbows might be floating away from your body. Your palms might feel full, like there's a pressure in them, a very gentle pressure. Your fingertips might feel like they're tingling. This is Qi. You have activated your Qi. Qi is your body's energy, but it is more than energy. It is energy with a life force to it, a perfect blueprint of how everything could be in complete harmony and balance with all things, and the intelligence to make it so. And so as you feel this Qi activated, this position, with the shoulders open and down, the elbows away from our body, breathing in through our nose and out through our nose is called beginning of the universe. In this space, feel yourself seeing into a void, into an emptiness. But it's not an aloneness, and it's not a scary space. It's a space of all possibilities, and it's infused with unconditional love. And in this empty space is where the healing happens. So with our Qi activated at the beginning of the universe, we look into and feel into all possibilities. And now we bring our hands to our lower dantian, which is our navel area. Women, your right hand will be next to your navel. Men, your left hand will be next. Your hands do not touch your body, nor do they touch each other. If you don't feel the right-left placement is correct for you, shift it and adjust it. Here in this space, we're going to see a beautiful light in our lower dantian, a white light that's shining and soft. And we're going to give a password. This password raises our vibration and connects our vibration with the vibration of the universe, the perfect creation of the universe. The password is, I am in the universe. The universe is in my body. The universe and I combine together as one. We've now connected our vibration to the vibration of the universe. And now we set our intention by calling upon our master's energy. And your master is a being who you choose. A purified being, someone with all wisdom, someone with whom you feel completely safe. guide, someone who has higher power. Maybe it's your own inner knowing, your own inner light. We call upon the energy of our Master. And we can say something like, dearest Master, dearest light, dearest higher self. With deep gratitude for all that I've been given, all that I feel, for my access to the knowledge and the wisdom of the universe, I set the intention for my practice at this time. And you have come to this practice and you have engaged with this recording for some reason. What is that reason? Are you coming for healing in your body? Are your emotions dysregulated and you're feeling anxious and angry and frustrated and resentful? Set your intention. The intention directs the chi. Make it simple, make it clear. Our first movement of the 5 healing elements movements, we bring our right hand up to our throat. This is the moving of yin and yang. We bring our right hand up and out and down, and our left hand comes in and up. Our breathing is now in through our nose and out through our nose. We have a gentle smile on our face, and the smile says, start my internal love engine. And when love comes from within us, it bathes all the cells that are in us as well. Our tongue will touch the teeth, upper teeth, the back of the upper teeth. Our chin is dropped down. Our shoulders are open and down. And we slowly track this elliptical track of yin and yang. Our yin energy runs down the front of our body and our yang energy runs up the back. And we are balancing it. And as we breathe in this moment the feeling of happiness. Breathe in that happiness and say to ourselves as we breathe in this moment, right now, I am happy. This is the expanding emotion, and the contracting emotion is anger. And as we breathe out, we can say to ourselves, I release any anger that I might be feeling. Anything that's ready to be released is released and free and back into the universe. As we breathe in, we say, I am happy, and we can feel the liver system. We breathe a beautiful green light into our liver system. And this is the wood of the earth. We're connected to everything around us. We all have chi fields. Breathing in happiness and breathing out with love and gratitude the anger that helped us to set boundaries and protect us. As we become grateful for our anger and release it, and it's able to come and go when it's needed and to the level that it's needed, but it doesn't have to stay. Unless it's needed. In this moment, I am happy. Bringing our hands to the lower dantian, and we feel a beautiful energy ball of yin and yang. Feel it expand in your hands. Feel the pressure. We're going to breathe of the universe. The breathing of the universe allows our hands, that energy ball expands. Feel the pressure as it pushes out the hands, leading with the elbows and dropping the knees. We're breathing in, we're breathing out. Our password connected us to the universe, and now we are breathing with the universe. We're breathing with that higher vibration. As we breathe in, we bend our knees and we reach down into the earth with our feet, 9 feet down into the earth. We receive beautiful healing energy from the earth as well. And we breathe in joy. In this moment, I have joy. As we breathe out, we release any anger and hatred. Hatred is intensified anger. We breathe in joy into our heart system. And we breathe out with love and gratitude any hatred that really protected us from the tough stuff. It's there and available if we need it again. In this moment, we can release anything that's ready to go. Beautiful red light and the fire energy of the earth that burns away any hatred and brings in joy. In this moment, I have complete and fully encompassing joy. And I see the red light of my heart expanding out into the universe, touching everyone on the planet. I am filled with joy. Our hands drop down, our palms turn up, and we embrace the whole universe. The chest expands, our stomach expands and relaxes. As we bring our hands slowly up with this beautiful yin-yang ball again, we feel this and we're connecting with heaven and earth. And as we bend our knees and breathe in, we breathe in that beautiful yin-yang ball from heaven. And we feel peace. As we breathe out, we release any anxiety that we might be experiencing. We adjust the shoulders, let them drop down even though the hands are in the air. As the shoulders open and slide back, become loose and free, we breathe in peace. In this moment, I am peaceful, and I feel that in my stomach system, stomach and the spleen. And I'm feeling in a beautiful yellow color. In this moment, I am peaceful, and I release on the exhale any anxiety that I might feel. I am peaceful. We're connecting here with the wood or the earth system, the soil, the actual structure of the earth. In this moment, as I breathe in peace from the universe. That higher vibration comes into my whole body and fills my whole being, my body, my mind, my spirit, and my soul, and they're all here together with me in this beautiful space of peace. There's a full integration. As we allow our hands to float back down, we're going to bring them actually above our head. Come into a prayer position. Bring them down past our face, past our throat, past our third eye, our upper dantian, past our heart, our middle dantian, down to the lower dantian, that reservoir of qi. Bringing our fingers into a heart shape, walking our right foot a little bit further out. As we breathe in, we shift our body weight to the left. As we breathe out, we shift our body weight to the right. As we breathe in a beautiful white color, and we breathe in contentment. This is our lung system. It consists of our skin, our lungs, our reproductive organs, our anus. Breathing in contentment. It's the white light of the lungs. It's beautiful metal. Metal gives us structure. Creates chemical reactions in our bodies. Breathing to the left, breathing in contentment. Breathing out any sadness, depression, and grief we might be feeling. If you have any sadness, it might come up as tears. Be with them. Receive them, allow them to move. Breathe in contentment. We can be in tears and content at the same time. Breathing out any sadness, depression, grief that halts us, that stops our breathing, that wants us to disappear. Breathing in contentment. Feel this beautiful, slow rocking motion, like being rocked like a baby in the arms of your master. Knowing that every need you have and everything you need is seen and known and freely given when we ask for it. We always have the choice. I am content. My lungs are filled with contented energy, contented chi. The skin is part of this system as well. So as we breathe in through the whole skin. Breathe in that beautiful highest vibration of the universe. Breathe it in, the whole thing. I breathe you in. I breathe in contentment. And I release any sadness, anxiety, grief, depression. Breathe it out. I breathe in contentment through my whole skin. As my lungs expand, I see them expanding into beautiful white light. Walking our right foot back, we close our fingers into a prayer hands and bring them up to our heart. And here we're connecting with our heart energy. The expanding emotion is gratitude. As we bow forward in gratitude, we breathe in. We think of something that we're grateful for. As we stretch up, we breathe out and we release any fear. As we breathe in gratitude, we breathe it into our kidney system, our vitality center. As we breathe out, we release any fear that we might be feeling. As we breathe in, we feel the water from the kidney system and from the earth. Beautiful indigo blue water. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see my neck. As we breathe forward, we extend our chin, we scoop with an energy ball up into our throat area here. It floats us up and back, our shoulders open in this space. This is very healing for the lungs. As we balance each system in the body, they cross-balance each other as well. And we may have come to our practice today seeking healing in a certain symptom. And as we've engaged in the full practice, all those checks and balances within the systems balance each other. And you might be surprised at other symptoms that will heal as well. I am grateful. I am grateful for knowledge which empowers me to take action. I am grateful for love. I am grateful for a warm house. I am grateful for spirits and friends and loved ones, both present and passed into the next realm. I am grateful for my body and my mind and my spirit and my soul, and how they all integrate together to connect with the whole universe, especially with my master, to lead me into a space of all possibilities. In this space of gratitude, our hands will move back down to our lower dantian. And here we see that light again in our lower dantian. And it spins faster and faster to the right, clockwise. And as it spins faster and faster, it becomes condensed, smaller and smaller. This is dawn. This is medicine. This is the healing medicine of our Qi, which is unconditional love concentrated and all possibility concentrated, and we invite it into our lower dantian, into our navel. And here it sits and resides and vibrates and is our reservoir to feed us now until we practice again. We can see that light expanding up into our torso and up into our head and out of our arms and down our feet and out of our toes. And it's still connected to the universe. It's still connected to unconditional love and all possibility. And because we have activated our Qi, now you will receive guidance from the universe, from your master, for you. Those intentions that you set at the beginning of the practice will now be manifest in different ways, in little bits, perhaps fairly quickly, perhaps over time. As we harvest our Qi, we rub our hands together. Our hands hold, this meridian point right here goes to the heart, and that is a meridian point that engages the heart energy and the energy of love, unconditional love. As we rub our hands together, we place them on our face, and on either side of our nose, we bring them up and out into the hairline. And we say to ourselves, I love you. And our face contains energy points for every organ in the body. And so now we're balancing them again with unconditional love and the love of the self, which is not arrogance and not undue pride. but receipt and honor. We're going to tap the top of our head with a cupped hand. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 is the number of completion. We're going to tap by our eyebrows. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to tap under our eyes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to tap down our whole body very gently. Again, we're letting go of anything that was moved and is able to now be released back into the universe. It's all good. The information and the energy that was in our bodies in chi blockages was there for a purpose. And now as we balance them and we say, all of my channels are open, 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 lifting up our left hand. My chi is running beautifully and smoothly through my whole body. And the right hand, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and down the left torso. And down the right torso. We're going to take the backs of our hands. We're going to rub our kidneys. Just give them a nice gentle massage and say to them, thank you so much, kidneys, for all the work you do for me. We're going to tap our kidneys. We're just using an open fist. The fingers are very soft. We're not thumping and thumping. And we're not saying, go away, any pain. We're saying, thank you. We're saying, I release any extra energy that I no longer need. It no longer belongs to me. It came for a purpose. Its purpose is complete. And now it's free to return back to the universe. We're now tapping on our sacrum. I love the word sacrum. That bone is a very sacred bone. Creates a lot of bone marrow, which is our life force. On the outsides of the hips, that little divot right in there. And down to the groin. This one is especially comforting for me. And down to the top of the kneecaps. Your kneecap is right there. You're going to tap just above them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The backs of the knees. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the left knee. 1, 2, 3. And there are 6 energy channels running down each leg and through each knee down into the earth. 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to come up on our toes and drop to our heels. If you're pregnant, do not do this. And I want to tell you, every time, you might be 63 like me with no possibility of being pregnant. But if you understand that this one should not be done when you're pregnant, if you're sharing the practice with anybody else, please give them that disclaimer as well. I'm not sure what number I'm on, but I'm holding the intention for 9. Namaste. The light in me sees the light in you. And I rejoice in seeing your light and feeling your light. Even if I do not know you, you could be across the world. I taught last week level 1 Chi activation class to a student from the Maldives, the opposite end of the world, on Zoom in this way. And we connected with as much energy as we would have if we had been together in person. So if you'd like to learn the whole class, come to my website, roxywright.com, and you'll see my schedule. Just click on the schedule and you'll see how to register. Namaste. I love you. Thank you for practicing with me. You fill me up.